Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Tristan.
I'm Karina.
And I'm Julia.
And guys,
Folks.
you opened the treasure box.
Do. It's do. Come on.
Oh,
I did the puzzle solving one.
Oh, okay.
You solved the puzzle, and now here's a treasure box. Now Tristan, make the treasure box noise.
Oh, look, well, what's inside? You got a real fuck up, Jacob. Congrats. Use this to beat the boss, I guess.
I don't think it's gonna help me
Here's
very
this
much.
fucking mess.
Here's this mess of an episode where we've
Fight
cursed
Ganon, I guess.
multiple times in the first minute, so we're
Yeah.
gonna get demonetized
Good.
and banned from YouTube.
Good. Banned. Finally.
Shout out.
So
No,
fuck it. This is a
YouTube-
vulgar episode.
YouTube doesn't want you to see this.
YouTube-
Don't watch it.
YouTube is afraid of the F word, but we are not here on the Drawfee program. Hide your children in the closet and watch this episode on full volume blast.
Don't say that unless, because we might censor it. Don't say we're not scared of the F word.
We will never censor anything we say, especially not in this episode. We're doing Zelda bosses.
Again, we've done it before. I wasn't here for it.
I hosted
Thanks.
that one, and then people really tore into me because I said Twin Rova was only in like 2 games or whatever, and it turns out they were in 5. They'll correct me on that.
Wow.
You made the mistake
Okay.
of being a woman with a video game
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
And
I did.
And if all you had to do was be a guy and say it wrong, and no one would have mentioned it.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Yes.
I'm the host today.
So say whatever wrong you want.
Tristan, I'm so happy you're hosting because now I get to draw.
All right. Let's start you off. Jacob, I'm going to give you an obscure Zelda boss. You got to draw it by name, maybe by memory? Maybe.
Sure, yeah.
Well, we'll see if you remember Wiz Robo.
I know what a whiz robe is, but this sounds like a robot version of that.
Oh, or is it? This is from the recent game.
Is it Skyward Sword? No.
From Cadence of Hyrule, the Crypt of the Necrodancer mashup game. I don't know if any of you have played that one.
I have
I
not.
haven't, actually.
All of
I
the...
am not a gamer.
Wow.
On the record, Karina, not a gamer.
Uh-huh.
This is candy corn.
I will say Cadence of Hyrule is a musical-themed game. It's a fun, rhythm mashup with Crypt of the Necrodancer. All the bosses, the major bosses in the game, are mashups with musical instruments.
Oh.
So there's a goma. It's goma rakas.
Oh.
And for this, it's a whiz robo.
Like an oboe. Like an oboe?
Like an oboe.
Like an oboe.
Oh, you figured it out.
I've given you too much information already, and I regret it. But it's just part of the thing. It's part of the deal we got to do here.
What does an oboe look like?
It's like
I don't remember.
a clarinet for idiots.
Get out of this, oboe players.
It
If
goes
you play the oboe, please tell us in the comments below.
So I can razz you for choosing the lamest
Jacob will
instrument.
personally reply.
It goes, the hierarchy is saxophone, clarinet, a recorder, a fucking
trash can
kazoo.
lid.
a fucking kazoo, harmonica, 50 steps below that, oboe. I'm sorry, anyone who played oboe in high school.
I had friends
Get
who played
rich.
oboe, and they sounded bad. I think it is one of those instruments that, if you get a really good oboe player, it sounds really amazing, but you have to be so good at it
Yeah.
to even make it, vaguely palatable. So it's for amateurs, the oboe is not a good one. No. This is a high-level instrument for real gamers.
Yeah. It's in high school and middle school and whatnot, everyone playing band is bad. It's just terrible. All the parents are made to suffer and watch their recitals.
Yeah.
And it's just compounded by the fact that there's an oboe in the mix.
I don't think I've ever seen an oboe in my life.
It's got the twin reed thing, the
Yeah.
2 reed. It's like a thin reed. Oh, I don't know what an oboe
It is
looks like.
it is a woodwind.
I wouldn't know.
I'm
not-
You should
looking
just
it
make it a
up.
I'm not
robot.
a
Look it up.
musician.
Don't you
Make a
dare
robot.
look it
Yeah,
up.
what are you doing?
Don't look it
Stop.
up.
Don't do it.
You're not allowed to
Stop.
look
We're
up
drawing
things on
oboes
the
from
show.
memory. Oh my
Jacob.
God, Jacob.
Jacob.
Welcome to the
You will be
Oboe from
disqualified.
Memory episode.
You will be.
Jacob?
How dare you?
My finger
Who is
slipped.
that?
Jacob.
Oh my God.
Jacob, comments are going to be coming at you.
You
so
can't draw
fast.
that.
That's an oboe?
Jacob,
You can't draw that.
this is illegal.
Well, now that you've pulled up reference, you better get it exactly right.
Yeah.
You
I
better
want
show all those
photograph
keys.
perfect.
If you want to know the real reason I wanted reference, it's because in my memory, I kept thinking, now the head of the oboe where the reed goes in kind of looks like the tip of a wiener. And that can't be true. And now I've pulled it up, and it really does look like that.
No,
like
it
a lot.
doesn't.
This part right here.
Where?
This little mushroom tip right here.
What? Oh, and then the spire sticking out of the dick? What kind of dicks have you been looking
If
at?
I had just come over here and drawn this, which is what I was going to do,
Uh-huh.
and if I had just drawn this,
Well, when you do it like that,
and
You
like
didn't have
even
to-
if I add like the,
We didn't have to do any of this.
This is a vulgar episode.
and it's like there's no way around this.
Draw
There's
the
nothing
other,
I can
draw
do.
the other side.
nobody showed this episode to my parents.
I wanted to get like the reed in there.
Come on.
It's all like an oboe is not like identify. It looks like a wiener in a hat.
Again, you have the power to change all of this.
I don't.
You do.
You
You,
could
didn't have
have-
to look up the reference.
You could have stylized the oboe.
You could have done the
To make
other
it less
part of the
weenusy.
oboe.
It's a wizard. You can do anything.
Yeah, it has 2 ends.
Put a hood on that guy.
I think
Cover it up. I'm disgusted.
Oh, it's got multiple holes. Oh, it's very sad. I'm sad.
yeah.
Me.
I think that he's not happy to be like
No.
doing this.
I still cannot believe you Googled something on an episode of Drawfee.
This is unbelievable.
It's happened plenty of times. Don't lie.
You're just
don't
making
front.
a big old mess.
never on any episode I have ever been on, and I have been on several. 6, easily 7 episodes.
Well, I didn't look up what a Riz robe looked like. I look up what a oboe looked like.
Yeah, that's like half of the thing.
We've established that that's what the character is.
He looks so upset.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
He hates this.
He's an oboe wizard. He doesn't want to be doing this.
He in the game, like, and there's also like another thing in the mix. He's an ice wizrobe, and so like the whole dungeon is ice themed, and it has like there's like snowflakes flying all over the place. There's ice wizrobes
Yeah, give
shooting
him some
stuff.
give him some snowflakes.
So he's like cold. We're gonna give him a puffy vest.
Keeps him safe in the water.
I've never understood the vest.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like sometimes it's cold and then people wear vests,
Uh huh.
and I'm like, this is not.
Yeah, it's like
This isn't enough.
My abdomen is like not what I'm worried about when I'm cold. It's my extremities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't need to make just my like chest and tummy warmer only.
Maybe they just like how it looks.
Maybe is
Well,
there
that's
some
wrong,
kind of like
too.
reverse vest I can wear? It's just sleeves.
Sleeves.
Yeah, just
Sleeves and a
Arm
hood, maybe.
warmers.
Is that a cape?
Ooh.
Maybe he's got like a hoodie.
It's one of those like super fashion sweaters where there's just no sweater. It's just the sleeves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe he's got like a little scarf too. It's tucked into the
We're
hoodie.
redesigning winter fashions.
You know, woodwinds and a lot of, especially like brass instruments, don't work as well in the cold. I know this because I used it a lot to get out of like band practice and stuff.
Like, oh, it's too cold.
It's too cold. My I won't sound right, Mom. I can't practice. She's like, oh well, I guess that makes
I
sense.
don't know enough to prove you wrong.
Yeah. Did you all play an instrument in high school?
Yeah, I played saxophone.
Oh wow, very fancy. I was trumpet to baritone. Baritone much easier.
Nice. Karina?
No. Long story short, no. One time in middle school, I accidentally got put into band
Okay.
for like a week.
Okay. What
Okay.
did you play during that week?
Please tell me it was like the triangle.
Clarinet
Hey, you
Okay.
get
or
this.
flute. I couldn't do it well, and I was like just very bad at breathing. So it
Yeah.
made me very dizzy. Is
Sure.
what I'm trying to say. And then I got moved to art class.
He's got some sneaks.
Yeah, he's got some sneaks. It's kind of like, I feel like maybe
Perfect
he
for
was
cold weather
having
and
like a
ice.
casual winter day,
Uh-huh.
and then Link showed up, and like he wasn't really like,
And
And
he's just like here,
this is
like
the face he
dual wielding
made.
sparklers.
yeah,
I
he
guess.
wasn't like counting on maybe doing any combat today, but
Oh,
Link,
jeez.
Link showed up and he's like, oh,
Oh,
gotta sound like an
God.
oboe.
There's gonna be some people, some oboe players in the audience.
Shout
and
out
we
to
are-
oboe players. Jacob hates you.
Wow, really roasting them.
The oboe players are going to unite and fight against you.
It's
There's
what
more
he
of that.
deserves.
There's more of them than there are of us.
Well,
Undoubtedly.
debatable.
Don't say us. Don't lump me in with Jacob.
That's true.
I just want to.
I didn't even know what
time.
an oboe was before this.
They're not going to like that either. I'd like to take this time to just apologize to all the oboe players for all of the razzing that I've done. I don't actually have anything against oboes. I just I like to,
Be the bad boy. Of
I like to
Drawfee.
take a hard stance and then play it out to the end. But then sometimes people don't realize that I'm just doing it because I think it's funny and not that I really am and like really feel this way. I don't really feel anything.
That's true. That's true,
Yeah.
Jacob. He has
It's
no
sort of
emotions.
just a void, a pit. I'm done drawing. I think this is really good.
It's really good except for the part where you cheated to get where you are.
Yeah.
Well,
You should be ashamed.
you got to cheat to get where you get
Let's
sometimes.
look up Wiz Robo now that you've cheated.
Wiz Robo. There it is.
Oh,
he's cute.
so cute.
It looks like he's
adorable.
taking
He's
a big old
friend-shaped.
bong hit, though.
He is the bong.
Yeah, it's his whole like nose and mouth is the oboe. It looks like he put most of an oboe in his mouth, and like
That's how you play.
the bottom half of it is sticking out.
Me trying to play an instrument.
Oh, I do like him though. His design's actually good,
He's really cute.
but I like mine too. I think
Okay.
he's got character.
He does.
Looks
And
like a weenus.
Looks like a wiener, which is always a plus.
Yeah, with a spire sticking out of it.
Yeah.
Which is natural.
He's
Yeah.
getting reception off that thing.
I'm gonna stop now.
Thank you.
Karina, you can go.
Thank you. I'm ready to flex my ignorance about musical instruments.
Okay. Well, yours isn't a musical instrument. I actually
What a
picked this one
relief.
for you after following your Twitter feed for some time. And I thought, let's give Karina the Demon Train.
Demon Train.
I know you're such a rail fan.
Is this from Spirit Tracks?
It is from the Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks.
That's
I
one of my
just
faves.
learned that game existed. the other week.
It's one of my faves.
What I contribute to this team is that I know nothing all the time. Demon Train.
Demon Train.
It's a train. I have to draw another train.
Another train? Have you drawn a train before?
Yeah.
Steam
We've had to draw actually a lot of trains.
Yeah, what's
recently.
with the
Lots of
trains
trains.
lately? I feel like
It's-
there's a lot of train
yeah.
energy going
Big
on with
trains,
Drawfee.
little trains,
Okay.
fast
Demon
trains,
trains.
slow trains.
So
Clickety clack down the track.
It's the Demon Train.
I'm gonna assume that it's a train.
That's safe to assume.
Yeah, but
In the game about trains.
But
Yeah.
this train is not a friend.
no,
bad.
it's a demon.
It's a demon
I
train.
don't know. I like demons. They're fun. I think they're fun characters.
Wait, so what part about Karina's Twitter feed made you give her Demon Train?
There's demons. Two
Oh,
demons.
the
It's kind of my
demons.
thing, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
the train
I
part.
don't
It
think
was
I've
the demon part.
ever had an opinion on trains other than, boy, sure seem to be drawing them every so often now. What a delight.
Is it just going to be like a Thomas the Tank Engine, but with Hanzo's face like on the front?
Okay, but do I want to do a Thomas the Tank Engine or do I want to do something else?
That's
This
for
is-
you to
This is what I
decide.
get for not watching the episodes that I'm not in. Because I feel like there was already a discussion about train wheels that I missed.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
that
Yep.
was in the episode that just recently went
Yeah.
out. At the
Yeah.
time we're recording this. By the time this comes out,
That'll be ancient
It'll be like a year
history and we
ago.
can just have the discussion again.
uh-oh, this is a
Hello-
bus.
Hello.
Choo choo.
Uh-oh, it's a bus.
Choo choo beep beep.
No, it's not. You can't prove it is.
Demon Train's a bus.
Here's the thing about demons. They don't exist. So I can make it look however I want. You can't tell me I'm wrong.
Uh-huh.
Even if it's just train themed. It's just train
It's so
themed.
twisted.
Here,
such a
let's
twisted
give it some
demon.
Yeah.
little
That it's like, I'm
horns.
actually kind of a bus.
This is a demon who was like, I want to be a train,
But I've never seen a
but
train.
I've never seen. I can only kind of remember a train, like a train from memory.
Demons don't have the internet.
Now he looks like a pig with wheels, and I love it.
Yeah, he does kind of look like a wheel pig.
That's fun. I like that.
Demons
Yeah.
are,
This is definitely not the right shape.
That's fine.
but I like it.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
He's a steam train.
Steam train.
Steam train.
I don't know how interested you are in the characteristics of the actual demon train. It does have bomb barrels and laser cannons,
Okay.
if that's of use to you.
We'll put.
Okay.
What's a bomb barrel?
It's a barrel full of bombs.
It's like
Or
it's the exploding red
barrel
barrel
that
that's in
explodes.
every video game.
Here. That'll be on this side.
It really is one of those things
This
that
is
is in
not
every
a
game.
safe mode of transportation.
Like falling rocks.
Yeah, I'm like, is this like a real world thing, a bomb barrel, or is this just something that exists
It's
in
based
video
off
games?
of like the gunpowder barrels
Yeah.
of old
Okay.
adventure movies.
Yeah. I mean,
I
in real life, if you shoot
I do know some things. I'm just like, is this something that I don't know, or is this just because I'm not a gamer?
Uh-huh.
So
I've never heard you say you're not a gamer ever before today.
Oh, does it have
is
a little
good.
belt?
I
yeah,
like
it's
that.
strapped on.
But with like a
It's got
stylish
a buckle.
belt.
Yeah.
Oh, a spiky belt.
Oh,
Demon.
shit.
Demons love spiky belts.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what
This
demons
demon
do.
went to Hot Topic.
Yeah.
Belt for its
This
barrel.
demon is.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Uh-huh.
drawing the spikes.
How much
I was
how
gonna
much
say
ska
God.
would you say this demon listens to?
This demon went through a ska phase,
This
but
demon
now
is a train. I don't even know if he has ears yet. These are horns.
you don't need ears to appreciate ska.
You just
You
look
feel
at
it in
it.
your soul.
You don't need it's actually preferable that you don't have them.
Yeah, here's a laser cannon. That's strapped to the other side.
Well, if you don't have ears, it just looks like a bunch of people having a really good time.
Yeah.
And you can just appreciate that
Yeah.
And
on
then
a
when you
purely
turn,
aesthetic level.
if you turn up the volume, you're like, oh no, this is a lie.
Oh, no, they shouldn't be doing this. Not this way.
Okay, let's get some
Oh.
demon eyes on my demon train.
I guess that kind of makes sense for Zelda since like pigs are a big part of like Zelda
Yeah,
enemies.
I
and
hate to
stuff
inform
like
you that I was not approaching this as a pig shape.
but it is.
I was
But it
gonna
is.
put the nose here, and this is the mouth.
Oh, no.
Hey.
Hey,
That was
hey,
where I was
don't
going
do
with
that. Hey.
I was
Stop right
that's
now.
what I was gonna do. You drew a weenus. I can drew whatever I want.
I
Yeah.
drew a flawless oboe.
You drew a penis in a
You
robe.
cheated.
Oh no, this is like evil Birdo.
Yeah.
On wheels. This is roller derby Birdo.
This is some high concept character design.
Oh,
Birdo, but a train.
what does this Birdo spit out? Is it just like scrambled eggs? Because it like shatters every egg it shoots
Splats
out.
on you.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like sulfur, because that's what demons do. It
Sure.
can have eggs in its mouth.
I mean, the way its teeth
ridiculous.
are angling.
Yeah. Here's a bunch of hard-boiled eggs, barely contained.
It's like those dogs you see on YouTube that have like a bunch of balls in their mouth.
Yeah.
It's just hard-boiled eggs.
What? Are you trying to talk to me?
Yeah, they are always trying to say something, but they are just full of eggs.
Oops, all full of eggs.
So sad.
There was a mistake at the Demon Train factory. This one's full of eggs. Oops.
Here's some spiky wheels, because I don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
things to be practical, I
Mm.
guess.
I was about to say, how do these spiky wheels stay on the rails?
Here's the thing. This means that it's all terrain.
It's an off-road train.
Yeah.
It's an all-terrain
It can
train.
go anywhere.
Nowhere
All
is safe.
train.
You got really good grip with those spikes.
Yeah, like nothing is stopping Demon Train.
That's unstoppable. Like much like the movie with a train called Unstoppable. Anyone see the hit movie Unstoppable?
Nope.
No, I don't
No.
even know what an oboe is.
Are there any good movies about oboes?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
no,
there's a real
absolutely not.
question. Do I want to give it all spikes? I mean, if it's gonna be all terrain, it needs. I'm excited to render this. Can't wait to draw all these spikes.
Mm-hmm. You
But
enjoy
for
that.
real this
Yeah.
time.
Don't you love it when you can see yourself drawing something that's going to hurt you in the future?
Yeah, let's just.
Sometimes I see Nathan drawing something on an episode, and it takes all of my strength to not say, please stop. I'm going to have to render this later. Please.
Yeah, just
Oh, spikes and chains.
fuck future
Oh.
Karina. Her problem
Belt, spikes, and
later.
chains.
Here's a chain. Because these goth.
Because he's goth.
Yeah, whatever.
I like to think that this train would have a completely flat mouth if it were not for all the eggs in its mouth.
Yeah.
Its teeth are bulging out because of the eggs and no other
Yeah.
reason.
It really needs to see like a train orthodontist or
Like a
something.
weird shape.
The eggs are its babies.
Oh,
It's
train
protecting,
babies?
It's protecting them.
Yeah, that's how trains are born.
It's self-defense.
I've definitely seen a barrel before, but
I think they did something. It was on Mythbusters or something like that. They did an experiment with like if you shoot like a barrel full of oil, it'll just like leak all over the place and get messy. It's like it won't explode.
That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
But what if you if you throw like a match on it?
Then it'll just be on fire.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's the fumes and stuff for a lot of explosives that are more combustible.
You're really bumming me out right now.
I'm sorry.
Wheels, those can be the feet. So here's the hands.
The what?
It needs hands?
The
Karina,
what?
it's a train.
Yeah, what does it need hands
I'm
for?
sorry. Did I hear the word feet?
To unbuckle the barrel.
Oh, to reach around.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
And
They're
unbuckle
coming
the
from these
barrel.
mysterious holes, so they're actually much longer and they can reach all the way back here.
Is that part of the train, or is that like some sort of helper that's inside the train?
No, it's a train.
Okay. I give you a way out there, and we're just going forward, I guess.
This is the only way to go when you're on a train.
Is this a train? I think this is what trains look like.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Not even
close
a
enough.
little bit.
Yeah, and the wheels are feet. Here's a toe.
Oh, hey.
No.
good.
Hey.
There's no need for that type of behavior
Nope.
on this program.
I just wanted to clarify because I gave it hands. You're gonna wonder.
Yeah, you don't want people to wonder.
Yeah, I don't want there to be any lack of clarity with
can only
my
imagine
ideas.
all the tweets you would have gotten. But
Where's
Karina,
the feet?
Where's the feet?
Show me the feet.
Show feet pics, please.
Feet.
Boom, I'm done.
Let's
Wow.
look them up.
Incredible job. Look up Demon Train Zelda.
I was close.
Oh,
it's got
he
a
has-
man's face.
Yeah, he has a
He's
Waluigi
angry.
nose.
He's so mad.
Oh, he has little fire brows.
Oh, I like him.
I like those. I only know one kind of train, so.
And it's a bus.
It's
and
a pig bus.
And it's not this one.
This is the
so-
only train you know.
Aside from that, I think I'm very close.
Yes. Okay.
Also eggs. I mean,
Yeah,
just-
I definitely nailed the eggs.
yeah,
You can't prove there's not eggs in that mouth.
I can't.
My turn. It's my turn to draw, which means I
Oh.
can't wait for the comments to be upset with me that I don't know what this is, despite Zelda being my thing.
Well, that's gonna be on me, Julie, because your Zelda boss is Uncle Rupee.
Of what?
Uncle Rupee.
Wait, I know
From
who that
what?
is.
You do?
I think.
What?
From what?
Tingle?
Yeah, it's from the Tingle video game.
Karina,
wow.
why is that what you know?
Why is that your What? You don't know what an oboe is. How do you know Uncle Rupee?
You don't know what an oboe is or what trains look like, but you know Uncle Rupee?
Uncle Rupee, this is from the wiki, is a character in freshly picked Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land.
Okay.
He's a character who promises Tingle entrance to the paradise of Rupee Land if he is able to collect enough rupees to satisfy his desire. And he's the one who turns Tingle, who's just like a weird 35-year-old man, into a Tingle.
Wait, what? He turns Tingle into a Tingle?
Yes. Uncle Rupee is the creator of Tingles, a state of being he curses people with.
No. What? I don't want this lore.
It's like, this is a really messed up wiki entry. When not in possession of the rupees and thus physically incapable of fighting, he tricks others into becoming his slaves, aka Tingles, by promising them entry to Rupee Land, a paradise where no one has to work. Uncle Rupee is the last boss of the game. He has 3 forms. Do you want to know the 3 forms of Uncle Rupee?
Yeah, sure.
The first one is Uncle Rupee, is the base form. Then it's upgraded to super boosted Uncle Grand Rupee.
Super boosted.
Super boosted.
Uncle
He's on
Grand
many boxes.
Rupee. The final form, if you can believe it, Rupee.
Just rupee? Like the concept of money?
The last boss is like really, really wild because like the whole game is like an adventure game. It's not really action oriented, but this last part is. The whole game you're like throwing rupees into a pool and like to make a tower grow to Rupee Land to heaven or whatever. And eventually Tingle throws all the rupees up there. The tower shoots up to the moon where Uncle Rupee is. And then Uncle Rupee's like, "Give me all your rupees," and you're like, "No." And then you have like a shoot 'em up battle, like an
What in the
Ikaruga
world?
or whatever.
Yeah.
I keep debating what expression I want this.
Yeah,
this guy
I'm
to
very
have.
curious about your thought process for what you've already done.
Yeah, you started right in on some things.
What is that, a nose?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
Yeah,
that? Is
yeah.
that his chin down there?
No, it's an ascot.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm more comfortable with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not what I was expecting, but all
I'm
right.
say it
picked-
was an ass.
That's his ass.
Yeah, it's a little butt.
Oh, okay, so those are the cheeks and those aren't eyes.
There you go.
Okay.
Damn. That's Tingle.
That's Tingle.
There he is.
I found him. Okay.
So I'm still reeling from the news that you're turned into a Tingle.
Yeah. What's confusing about that? I don't understand.
Well, I thought Tingle was just a weird dude, and it makes him like, at least this is his choice. He's like a fairy cosplayer,
Yep.
and he just wants to
No,
cosplay
there's
as
like other Tingles, right?
Yes, correct.
But now you're telling me that this isn't something that Tingle wanted for himself. This was done to
It
him,
was a curse
which
put upon
is
him.
so bleak to hear.
Hey, look, he's 35, living in like a tree somewhere, praying to a pool. He doesn't have much going on,
Do you think it's preferable to be a Tingle?
I don't know. He seems somewhat happy to be a Tingle.
Maybe
in
that's
other
part of the
games.
curse.
Yeah, maybe you love it.
Is that you are turned into a Tingle against your will, and you love it, but on the inside you're screaming, but no
Yeah.
one can hear.
Look, I don't know how canonical this game is. It was not released in the United States. It was only released in Europe and Japan.
I was gonna say, I've never played this.
We
And-
can't give this to America.
We can't give this. They were
We
like,
can't curse America with this.
yeah.
They're gonna hate it.
It is weirdly like a horny game too. Like there's like sexy Tingle ladies in the game.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Tinkle.
Karina, stop!
Why do you know so much about this
I watched a playthrough of this game like years ago.
What? Karina just kept saying, I know nothing about Zelda. I know nothing about oboes. I know nothing about trains. And then she's just like,
I have
yeah, whatever.
some knowledge
Pinky.
about Tingle's Rupee Adventure, whatever.
But not the name of the game.
No.
Well, the name
It's
of the,
really long.
yeah. It's
To be fair.
again, it's freshly picked Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land, which is like, come on.
I've gotten this far.
I think there is a dog named Barkle in the game as well. Has a little
Amazing.
Tingle outfit on it.
So what does Tingle? I'm sorry. What does Uncle Rupee
Huh? Uh-huh.
want the money for? Just
Because
to
he's
have?
powerless without the money.
He's powerless without the money.
Yeah,
The money fuels him
correct.
to do what?
To take over the world, basically. He wants all the money, and money is power. He has a speech at the end of the game. It's like, hey, money can be anything. It can be good or bad. It just is. And then he fights you.
But
And he
once
shoots Rupees at you.
Once
he
he
fights
has
you.
all the money,
Uh-huh.
what then?
What do you mean? What's after that?
What's after that for him?
Because he has, first you get the money, and then you get the sugar, and then you get the women, and then you have the power. Does that make sense?
No. guess I just don't understand why he needs all the money to do that. Couldn't he just have a lot of money? I feel like he's setting himself up here for some disappointment when he gets all the money.
I mean, like
and
his
there's nothing
method of
left to
making
get.
money is not like having like a private equity firm or anything that like gobbles up other corporations and businesses. It's instead enslaving Tingles to his will.
Yeah.
I can't ascribe logic to this this villain.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
How's it going there, Julia?
It's good. I think he's coming along.
Okay.
Is
I-
this-
I,
So he's doing a little pose.
Yeah.
I almost think his like clothes are too tight, so he's
A little
kind of
bit.
like T-posing a little bit.
He cannot move.
Is he just like lounging?
Yeah, he's going to be lounging. I'm doing
Nice.
another lounging pose.
You
Hell
love to do
yeah.
this.
I love a lounging pose.
I haven't seen a lounging pose from you in a while, I feel, so
Mhm.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I haven't done one in a bit.
He, the first form of Uncle Rupee is like hanging out on a couch with a couple of cats.
Cats. But are they Tingle cats?
I mean, I think that's gonna be up to your creative decision. Jacob contently imagining Tingle cats.
Yeah, so I need to draw just a bunch of cats. Okay, there we go.
Well, he said a couple of cats.
A bunch of cats.
A bunch of cats. I
yeah.
interpreted that as a bunch of cats.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
a
I
couple
think
of cats.
So
Let's
I-
not go overboard.
That could be like 10.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's a good shape for a
Yeah.
cat.
I think we need one of those like hoity-toity.
Oh, yes. The fancy feast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kind of cats who eat the food that kind of looks good on TV before you realize there's a cat who's eating it.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh, this is for cats.
Oh, I wanted this tuna meal. Good, like draped like halvesies across, straddling the couch.
Yeah. He's not a cat with grace.
You guys ever eaten any cat food?
Nope.
Nope.
I think I ate dog food once on a dare.
How was it?
It was not very good.
But the cat, like the wet cat food, I always wonder. Like I'm not gonna eat it, but I do wonder.
I don't know. I think it smells bad. It smells like urine.
But what if you like, heated it up?
Heat
What
up?
if-
Yeah. Well, let's put some cat food in the microwave.
Not the microwave.
Yeah, let's get
What
the
if you,
smell
like,
everywhere.
What if you like used it as like the meat in your recipe?
Yeah,
you
put some
made it-
hamburger helper.
Made it like put it over some rice, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Do a little cat food fried rice.
This is very specific,
I mean,
Jacob.
at the end of the day, it's what, fish?
Yeah, right.
I don't know, a cat.
Sometimes
Another
chicken,
thing I
chicken or
don't
fish.
know.
chicken or fish or chicken
Yeah,
or
like it's
sea.
just meat
Yeah,
with some stuff in it, I assume.
it should be fine.
It's like
right?
the worst meat, though. It's like feet meat.
Yeah,
What? Feet meat.
get a little feet meat stew going.
Still meat.
It's still meat.
I mean, okay, I can't deny that.
Let me know in the comments below if you've ever eaten the wet cat food, and then also tell me like
We have
how,
a lot of questions for the comments below.
how
Yeah.
it was.
A lot of comment props.
If you're an oboe player who's eaten the wet cat food,
And knows who Tingle is.
I especially want to hear from you.
I think that the overlap of that Venn diagram is surprisingly whole.
No, you're the one hauling off on
Egging
oboe
'em
players.
on.
I'm trying to recover my lost face here, and you're stepping in. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can share the burden.
So I think he's just like hanging out with his cats. He's a little too small for this couch, but he's trying to look like he's reclining, but it's clearly very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it doesn't
whatever.
look
It's
like
a very stiff couch, and he's just like short.
Yeah, he's trying to roll with it,
the
but
couch legs seem to just go down into like infinity.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
well,
that's part of the tower that goes to the
Yeah.
moon.
it's on
He's on the
a
moon.
bunch of money. He's on the moon?
Yeah, he's on the moon.
What?
That was what you said, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Tristan
tower
said he's
goes
on
I
to the moon.
blacked out
You
somewhere.
built a tower to the moon to fight Uncle Rupee.
What about that doesn't make sense?
They're moon cats.
Yeah. I think cats would thrive on the moon
Yeah? What makes you say that?
because they just don't. They're not super picky.
Interesting.
Except they like food. And there's no food on the moon.
I'm saying if you had some food on the moon
Uh-huh.
and a litter box on the moon,
Uh-huh.
I think they'd be all right.
Except for the vacuum of space.
I think they'd figure that out. I don't think they need it.
Yeah.
You did that cat so quick. Little cat orb.
Aw,
Yeah, he's a little cat orb.
Circle.
Okay.
He looks so posh.
Oh.
And his legs are so short.
Oh, that cat got blacked out.
Oh,
That
no.
cat's
We
just
lost him
ahead.
to the vacuum.
Okay, here we go. There's that. There we go. He's saved. Now that I know he's on the moon, I'm picturing like a Katamari Damacy sort of situation.
Sure.
But
sure.
I'm also not that far off from the dad, King of the Cosmos.
Sure. Yeah.
I got like his whole vibe
Yeah.
in here. So, okay.
Except it's like a little weenie version.
Yeah, he is.
He is very weenie.
Yeah.
He's like the brother who hasn't actually like done anything accomplishable,
The
but
uncle of the cosmos.
Sorry.
the uncle of
Uncle
the
Sario.
Yeah.
Uncle
just-
Rupee.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, but he's still like, my brother's famous.
More rupees, please.
More rupees, please.
Build a tower to the moon to give me rupees.
Please.
Please.
Why is he Jesse from Team Rocket?
What's
True.
that? Is that the space train? Oh no, that's a rupee.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's just some rupees floating around.
Mm-hmm. You always draw a whole scene.
Yeah,
It never
I
fails.
can't help it. I can't help it.
You
I
probably
enjoy.
could
I
help it.
enjoy it.
Shout out to
I don't have to
future
do this.
Julia who has to finish this.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's true.
You make the work for yourself.
I do.
I want to see what this guy looks like.
Yeah. Okay.
Stop adding detail
I'm
lines.
sorry.
Stop making a scene.
What's
Julia,
his-
you're making a
You're
scene.
making a
I'm
scene.
making a scene. What's his name? Uncle Rupee?
Uncle Rupee.
How could you forget?
There we go.
Oh my god!
You were kind of close in a lot of
I
ways.
was
were.
kind
He
of
likes the
close.
Rupee.
I was noticing that.
But he is
But
the
he
Rupee.
is the rupee. Oh my god.
The second form right there with the muscles, that's the super boosted Uncle Grand Rupee.
He looks like a Parappa the Rappa character.
He
That's
really
true.
does.
And
Yeah.
then the big rupee head there is just rupee, is when he just turns into a big rupee head.
Wow. Oh, he's such a skinny mini over there.
This is before he gains his power.
Oh, okay. Wow, this is incredible.
There's the pupper.
Yeah.
I have to know more about this game.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch a playthrough. And the next time I'm going to come back knowing all about Pinkle and Stinkle and all the famous characters from Tingle's Rupee Town.
Amazing. Tristan, thank you so much for coming on to the show and showing us some of your Zelda knowledge.
Your favorite characters.
Favorite Zelda characters.
These are Tristan's favorite characters.
Yeah, they are.
Well, I have to go talk to Karina about why she knows this game. But otherwise, we're sorry.
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 Sorry.